stinks when you don't get possessed mask. Like it's so different. Like,
it's just that like lifesteal items
juggling
are kind of trash nowadays, right? Like
yeah,
you don't
exactly. I don't want to buy
as much
one.
as you.
I want it for free. I was so irritated because I played one game where I had it, and I had like 3 in a row where I didn't get, and I was like, "This is significantly worse."
Yeah,
like this changes everything. So yeah, you carry players out there, I felt for you. Okay, I understood that sometimes you guys have struggles too.
Such a good guy.
Well, I really am.
Back
and humble.
Stroke. So boys, here it is. SG pass up the Knicks. They had first pick. It's still in. Are we angry?
10 seconds remaining.
No, because you've been cheating on Knicks with Grimstroke. I know it, Trent. I can hear it in your voice.
5 seconds remaining.
Grimstroke is actually one of the few, he's one of the few win heroes, kind of like Lion Shaman, that do well with Knicks because you just silence him.
Yeah.
And he cannot carapace before the damage, so he doesn't stun you, so you just kill him.
I like it a lot better than the Shaman of the Lion, too, because the Grim's more flexible, and it's just like, it's less committal, and it still leaves me the option to pick up the Earthshaker or the Earth Spirit.
Enable so many heroes, you can run in like 3 positions at least. All right. Oh, man, I think this is going to be, I'm already predicting
Come on, Bowie, don't do it.
Strong, sacred hero. All right, Sacred's gonna get a Bristle back. He's gonna get a Pangolier with that Cauto.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say a 2-0.
Oh no.
First pick Cauto, 2-0. It's over.
I mean, that would fit the usual Bowie MO lately.
The man has a horse. He cannot be beaten.
I mean, you can pick OD. He has horse legs and wings. So I think that is
does that make him a Pegasus?
Probably the only hero. Oh, very early Evoker.
Bowie, you know why OD looks so weirdly dilapidated? You know his background story from the old days of Dota 1, right?
I had no idea.
He was the obsidian statues that you would get on the undead. You could upgrade them, and then they would break into these big flying gargoyle things that were OD. So he's a statue come to life. You look at gargoyles; they always have all those extra legs. You never really think about them in practice. Yeah, probably better that they're just made of stone.
That's actually why Night Stalker is one of my favorite heroes, is because he reminds me of that old TV show, Gargoyles. That's kind of why I'm a huge fan.
Man, what was the plot of that show? Just gargoyles getting into regular gargoyle mischief as you do?
No, they kind of like they're protectors of the city, but everyone thought they were like kind of the bad guys still,
Batman, but a gargoyle. I got you.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Speaking of Batman, we got Nature's Prophet. He's back. He's everywhere, and you can't stop him. This guy's flying all over the place. It worked once. They're going to try to do it again.
They didn't follow your advice, Trent.
No, they didn't. They're fools. Fools, I tell you. And now this can just go mid versus the Invoker, too. So this is probably going to be a mid Nature's Prophet.
It is a super good lane for Nature's Prophet because Quasvex Invoker has no damage. He's going to get denied. He's going to be sad.
They're just going to pick some roaming 4 that like bullies the Prophet way more this game, I think. That would be my guess. I mean, to be fair, the Earthshaker probably should have been able to do that last game.
I honestly, I don't feel like the Earthshaker was a bad pick, and I think they could just pick it again. I feel like Theo just had some... I'm not sure if I should call it misplays, but he died when he shouldn't have in the lane, and he really made his game so slow.
Well, Bowie,
I think that's a misplay.
Can't think of too many other terms to apply there. I don't want to call this thing the way I see it, but...
I don't want to call this a duck, but it sure is quacking an awful lot.
Now, Theo is my friend, and I don't want to say he messed up, but this guy really messed up.
Is this your Bowie impression?
Sorta.
Oh, man.
I just can't resist the urge. You're too nice, Bowie. You're not jaded enough for this talent work, so you just take it. Sometimes we can't help but gang up on you.
I feel like if we were actually in Croatia, just like in a closed room for 2 months, maybe I would be in that headspace, but I'm still not there. But I'm getting there.
You're just living the Brazilian dream down there, man.
Oh.
Tell you one thing, they should pick Earth Spirit on SG. Give me the Theolacor Earth Spirit. I'm all about this hero. It's good.
Inkswell Earth Spirit?
It's fun to watch. It's good versus Nature's Prophet. Gets Inkswell. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see some melee gap closing heroes. I want to see that Inkswell go.
Yeah, Oh, they banned Ursa, but these Bloodseeker, Ursa, like let's get it going. How do you guys feel about Bloodseeker, by the way? I don't know how to rate that hero because he pops out so infrequently, but when he does, it seems to be a good Bloodseeker game. I don't know how to rank the hero based off of that.
I think it's kind of like a gyro. He's good in certain scenarios.
Yeah,
you can't really like. It's not a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yeah. He.
5 seconds remaining.
You can't base your whole game on
him.
But if his counters look good, like if he counters heroes and you have other heroes that can also pick up the slack with him, like if you draft 2 other semi carries, then it's generally a good Bloodseeker game.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay.
But he's not going to carry you past 40 minutes all the time.
I mean, he's bad versus burst damage, as we saw in that Kato Zeus game, where Theban was very adamant about the lack of hood. You just die. Like, you don't have any HP, and you have that damage amp on top of you.
He is a glass cannon, but he can be good at breaking games open early if he has a good lane.
Mm-hmm.
And Rupture is one of those weird spells. It's certainly better against some heroes than others, right?
Yeah.
But I do think a Bloodseeker with Grimstroke, not just for the lane pairing, but the ulti's double Rupture. That's not a bad one.
They do have a Nature's Prophet, though. So, like, you want to be like those heroes that can just ignore the Rupture in some way. You can just walk out of the Blood Ride TP away.
10 seconds remaining.
All right.
5 seconds
Trying to
remaining.
think here. Like, Costa Bill heroes. He played Wraith King, Terrorblade, Ursa, Morphling, and Light.
Arc Warden.
Yeah, he loves that Arc Warden. It didn't. I don't know. I don't feel like I saw one Arc Warden victory in South America so far. So I'm always a little.
The hero feels undertuned.
Ooh, they messed up, guys.
Third pick Nyx. They let it get all the way through.
They should have banned Nyx
Invoker.
instead of Tusk for sure. I think they just forgot. I mean, Tusk is good in combos with the EGOBOYS heroes, but I think the Nyx is better. But once the Nyx is there, then this is, again, definitely going to happen. Great pick. Better than the Earthshaker in this scenario, I think. Big fan.
I like the green spirit. Look at his pantaloons.
I love his outfit. You know, he's a quality looking hero.
Yeah, sash pantaloons with the world's biggest belt you've ever seen. I like it.
It's got chains on it for some reason, you know?
Yeah.
It's training, dude. The chains are to make it harder.
I just like how
I thought it was
broad
so
his
he could
shoulders
roll
are.
in the snow.
Yeah, I feel like Earth Spirit would give really good piggyback rides.
Yeah, okay. I bet he could cook pretty well. He looks like a chef style, you know?
And I mean,
bet he makes some mean scrambled eggs.
He can just cook stuff on top of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, EGOBOYS, what do we want here? 2 kind of squishy heroes and your Prophet. He's kind of beefy.
Well, we think this is Prophet mid, probably. But you might want to keep it as a flex off lane.
Yeah, and now that we have the Nyx, it's perhaps more likely. So that'll keep the flex going with the King. Very good.
So this leaves it open. I still think it's going to be mid Prophet again. Or at least I think it should be, unless it looks bad for some reason, because Alone just played it so well.
Either way, it's a great just mental flex of you threaten the mid that you just saw from the last game, but you know it could play a variety of roles.
Yeah, it might not be
crushes Invoker
beauty of Prophet.
It does, but it also, I think the mid Prophet doesn't sync quite as well up with the timing of the carry Wraith King, and it also suffers more to the Earth Spirit compared to the Earth Shaker. So I could see them moving it, but at the same time, I also don't think it's a very good lane partner with the Keeper. So
it's not.
I'd rather
a Monkey King too.
Yeah.
Well, ye old Monkey King against the Wraith King.
All right, I think SG just has to ban Viper Venomancer because that Monkey King is going to be really sad against either of those heroes. I wonder if
what about the Bristle? We're fine with the Bristle being in?
Oh yeah, I said Bristle.
Oh god.
I don't think you ban it. I think it's strong, but like they have to execute the Bristle. Viper only has to nether Toxin. Like I feel like it's so dumb that you better take that out.
5 seconds. Team ban.
Yeah. Okay. They agree.
It syncs up very nicely with the rest of their draft too.
Why does Prophet dumpster Invoker mid?
Radiant
Just
team
better attack damage, attack animation.
He can't really clear
Yeah.
the treants either. Like, I mean, no one can clear the treants. They're stupidly tanky. They just walk at you.
I guess I just thought Invoker would have enough regen that he kind of can deal with it to some degree.
It's not about the damage that you take. It's just that he's gonna have like a huge experience
10
advantage.
seconds
And
remaining.
as Quasar's Invoker, like you really want to get early levels, start rotating,
5
and your
seconds
rotations are
remaining.
going to be weaker because of the.
So you basically just can't beat him in CS, and he'll out-deny you with the
Yeah.
treants. I
it's
see.
really
Okay.
it's really hard
Gotcha.
against a good nature's prophet.
It's almost like a lone druid kind of style mid. There's just this extra shit there that gives you all that damage.
Ooh, that was a really good pick.
Pango.
I was trying to figure out what they were going to do here to pair with this Earth Spirit, but this is nice.
I like it. Good team
So
fight.
you have the Rolling Thunder. You just bully the Nyx through the team fights. You also have a lot of tools versus Nature's Prophet for chasing him down and catching him. You can't
10
spread
seconds
TP out.
remaining.
You can catch him into the tree line fairly easily compared to most heroes.
5 seconds
Gives them
remaining.
Roche,
Yep.
which it's pretty important.
They have a whole minute to think about this, though.
I just want to see Sacred Enigma, dude. We only got one game of Sacred Enigma. I just love that hero. I think it's underpicked in South American region. I think it's time for representation here. Come on, Sacred. Just last pick that Enigma for
I think
us.
Bowie's taking a page out of the GameStop book here. He's trying to build up the stocks of his favorite heroes by throwing it out there in the draft.
Hey, we put up the, we drew the black hole earlier. We know the Sacred Enigma was going to carry them for this series. That's what I said.
That's true. That is true.
That is
In-
true.
in
We
this
now
case,
he's
it is a
two of
comfort
us
pick.
pulling for it, which means it's just guaranteed to happen.
However, I'm 100% sure that Bowie would have said that exact same line in this exact same scenario if it were another team and Sacred weren't here. So I'll give you this one, Trent. But he's been peddling that Enigma for days now. And there it is. Bowie
we know.
gets his wish.
We know.
There it is.
All right.
Okay, so who's actually got it, though? Because I really do like this SG draft. Is the Enigma enough? The Alone Nature's Prophet again? What's the call here, gents?
EGOBOYS gonna get stomped because that Enigma last pick is awful. All right, Pangolier is gonna roll on top of it. He's gonna get a basher. There's no freaking way they're gonna get a single black hole the whole game.
Wow. You're really trying to pull
Bold.
for your boys, huh?
Bold words.
Now, personally, there's the Wraith King, and we ride with the King, but I've I'm a trader. I've shifted. I ride with the Earth Spirit, and so far it's been treating me very well. I thought it was a good Earth Spirit game. They picked Earth Spirit. Still looks pretty good. So I'm going to go for a Theola Core. Just Theola Core, not the rest of SG.
10 seconds
Just Theo.
remaining.
Okay, becoming a true Earth Spirit scum. Man,
Yeah, that's
you
me.
and
5
Jerax.
seconds
Man.
remaining.
Basically
Yeah,
play
guys.
it the same. Yep.
I was just being a little playful. All right, I just want to see 3 games, so I'm going
All
SG
right.
here because my heart tells me to.
Well, they definitely can do it, but I'm excited about this Enigma, and I'm excited to see another game of this Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
It was
seriously.
awesome in Game 1, and we're going to watch it in Game 2 now under the microscope, the tighter lens. Gary, darling, are you ready for another one of these? You ready to have a go? You laced up?
Super ready, yeah. I'm excited to see Alone in that Mid-Nature's Prophet against that Adriano Invoker, both first phase picked as the Pango against Enigma. I mean, Bowie's painting a story there, Theban, of a bit of back and forth where King Ao comes out on top with a basher build. What are your thoughts? No black holes or many?
He's got to get there first, right, with the Pango. The last few times we've seen Enigma, the Enigma owned his lane, bought a Necro book, took the tier 1, kept farming, and just became this unstoppable force. And this time he's got a Nature's Prophet on his team, so that hero is going to help the Enigma take towers even faster. And, I got to go with what Trent said earlier. This guy plays a really good Nature's Prophet, and they give it to him again. They might be punished for it on the side of SG.
Yeah, I mean, Adriano got baited in several times as his Batrider against that Prophet. And we'll see what they do as we get into game. And I think you hit a good point there. They've got Eidolons, they've got Treants, they've got Skeletons.
Yeah.
Lots of ways to push towers, kind of innately built into the EGOBOYS heroes. And wave clear is something that SG could struggle with.
Mm-hmm. And they
Grimstroke
also
could
have...
handle it a bit.
Sometimes when you have these summons kind of build, you don't really have a lot of teamfight in your draft, but they have that teamfight ability too on EGOBOYS, right? With the Enigma and the Nature's Prophet ulti, possibly the Will-O-Wisp later on with the Keeper. SG though, they have a lot of disables on their end. They can definitely have a lot of kill threat on the 3 lanes. That being said, the execution is going to need to be there.
Definitely going to have to be that. Oh, first little Treant kill. Bit of experience and gold there for the old SG boys. It does scout them out as 3 of them moved up towards the top lane. Interesting now that
Gary,
now is lurking around in that mid lane. What's the Wraith King up to?
I don't need to ask you, right? Who you're cheering for here?
Which
side you're on?
I've been baited by the king a couple of times, but I'm still willing to ride or die with him.
That's good. You're a loyal man. That's what matters.
Absolutely.
Loyalty.
Stick to my guns.
Don't
Stick with the
bend,
skellies.
Gary. Don't bend.
Let's bend, but don't break. I will never break my loyalty to the liege. Prophet gonna head into that mid lane against Adriano's Invoker. And down bottom, Monkey King in courier mode. That is one ugly ass Greevil.
Yeah, it's a naked Greevil. Oh man, I remember the days when
He had no eyeballs.
Yep. What was it from Dire Tide, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the little Greevils. Try and collect them all. So many different colours and types. Monkey Grimstroke bottom. That's a pretty spooky lane with Inkswell, Stroke of Fate into the Eidolons. Immediately clears them out. One good
Really
deny
good.
from Sacred.
I mean, this is what they gotta do. They gotta go on those Eidolons and get all the farm they possibly can early on. From that, get ahead in XP over the Enigma. Once you're level 4, Monkey King can kill this Enigma quite easily with the Grimstrokes help.
And Nyx trying to block camps, snipe couriers. He gets one from the Grimstroke. As top lane, a pretty similar story is happening up there. Theo drags the wave back. Doesn't get a block on the small camp, so Kotl could get a pull off, but Wraith King's just going to drag his own wave out as King Ao is getting pressured pretty heavily. It was nice to see they knew Earth Spirit was doing this kind of job, so they put a lot of damage on to this Pangolier with just Wraithfire Blast and Illuminates hitting. And Kotl, 1v1 fight. Illuminate gets dodged, and King Ao gets first blood.
That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. The only way the Kotl doesn't die there is if he puts the Illuminate behind him, predicting that the Pango is gonna instantly use Swashbuckle.
Now I'm feeling real good as King Ao. He's gone a bit deep. Oh, he dodges the Illuminate again.
Yeah, not only did the
level
Keeper
1.
feed first blood to the Pango, it also gave the Earth Spirit the entire creep wave XP plus denying a creep wave. So now the Wraith King is going to be very far behind.
And you've got a level 2 Earth Spirit now with kick and roll.
Yep. Happy man.
How's that mid lane going for now? Pretty even so far? And the panel was saying this is going to be pretty hard for Adriano with Prophet and these Treants. Blightstone causing problems.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, the Cold Snap EMP combo going to be annoying as well for the NP later on. He can go back to base and heal, but he's going to be doing that a lot.
And he's
I would love to see an Earth Spirit. There it is. He's baiting.
Yeah.
Invoker's baiting. Here we go.
For sure is. He's got to be ever aware of that Earth Spirit rotating. Theo
They're
waiting
making the
behind the
calls.
trees.
Talking about how the Earth Spirit is not showing top lane.
A bit of a go on the bot lane. Stuns from the Malefice and the Nyx with the Impale. Eidolon damage going towards Costa Biel, but a great Inkswell from KJ holds them back. Get that salve on the Monkey King.
They're doing a pretty good job at just constantly spamming the Stroke of Fate and the Boundless Strike on the Eidolons.
And now they know the
Keeping up
majority
XP.
of those spells on cooldown, chasing Sacred back. He's got Jingu stacks with a big Boundless Strike. If they do spot out that Nyx Assassin. And Earth Spirit's moving down here as well. Tano kind of stuck. Monkey and Grim should be able to try and get this one. Especially with Theo's roll going straight across onto him. 2 kills to the goods. SG. Both side lanes going pretty damn well. Top 3 last hitters, all green. And we talked about how this Enigma quite often dominates a lane, gets that early Necro book, pushes tower. He's being halted.
Boundless Strike level 1 plus the Stroke. It's doing it. They know. I think they actually planned what they're gonna do if an Enigma comes out, right? Against
Like
the
preemptively.
Eidolons. Yeah,
They had
exactly.
it all lined up.
The Grim and Monkey are quite good heroes in the laning stage. Oh, they're gonna jump
A
on
roll
alone
into
here.
mid. Yeah, gets EMP'd. Can't sprout, can't TP. Theo Clears it up as Kotl TPs into rotate. It's a long one because Nyx had already TP'd previously. And it does get the kill, a double in fact.
Yep, got the kill top on the Pango first before he went middle.
He sure did.
Yep. The Earth Spirit has been gone from top for a very long time, assuming that the Pangolier is completely fine up there on his own since he got the first blood on the Keeper. They punished him.
Nyx did a great job kind of guarding that bot rune, taking it, sniping a courier. He's been doing some real nice moves as Tano. Enigma doesn't want to get back up on that staircase. Wants the bounty runes. Who gets the top ones? King Owl bottles it up. Still one a little further back. A level 5 Wraith King here, going to get rolled on. Pango has a swashbuckle coming back up as the Wraithfire blast in onto Theo under a big creep wave and the Skellies. And Nyx and Kotl now looking to turn this one with an Illuminate. Oh, just clips him, but he's got raindrops. The raindrops save him. Skellies are chasing, but they won't catch him.
Here, even bottle him so they can help get this bounty. Oh, actually, Nyx takes it.
He does.
That's 3 bounties then for EGOBOYS here.
And they're still trying to hunt for Theo. Swashbuckle gets spent. Nyx Assassin, can he line up the stun? Gets kicked back, but the stun still lands. Double stun in, Wraithfire blast, and then now takes the kill as Adriano does TP up here. Wraith King, he can level up Reincarnation.
He doesn't
have mana for it though. He doesn't, and especially not with an EMP on his head. King Owl chases him down, and Adriano, this rotation in the end is going to pay off. King Owl's dropping low, and so's the Invoker as the Prophet TP and the Illuminate. Oh, not quite clipping him, but still surrounded by Treants and the Nyx Assassin there. As Kotl tracks back for the Pango. A quick disarm from King Owl. Swashbuckle, and what has he got? A TP potentially to escape?
Nyx doesn't have mana. He's out. And he TP straight to mid. Looking for the power
the rune. It's a regen.
bottle.
It's a regen.
Oh,
Does he get it?
so nice.
Go look for it bottom. King Owl, you can find it.
Don't give up.
Never
Don't
surrender.
give up.
We will fight them on the runes and the staircases.
Have you ever seen that, like this meme or some kind of a poster where this guy's like digging for diamonds or something, and then he gives up, but the diamonds are like just a couple steps away?
Yes.
Nah.
Yes, I have.
You know
it
what
took
I'm
me a
talking
second.
about, right?
I do. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. It took me a second to register in my head, but yeah.
It's like that. And he went for it. He found that region rune.
He went that
Rewarded.
extra inch.
Yep.
Chasing back the Nyx. He's got Carapace. Well, there's a bunch of heroes here for SG. Tano's going to have to give up. There's no way he's escaping from these 3. A lot of pressure here from SG up and towards the top lane, forcing Wraith King back towards his tier 2 as he knows this gank is coming.
Surprising now also bought a bracer. Oh my god. A different ring build? Can't
A
believe it.
bracer?
Yeah, there's a bracer on this Wraith King. What is going
What
on
were you
here,
saying?
Gary?
What were you saying about bracers and wraith bands and stuff like that earlier on? I mean, I guess bracer specifically, you said was a pretty trash item in general.
Yeah, I mean, for some of the side laners, it's okay, like for position 3 heroes, but in general, like for other heroes, it's not that good. It used to be amazing when it gave magic resistance.
Oh, yeah. Monkey King and Invoker pairing up onto
Don't have
Sacred.
mana for Black Hole.
He does not. Prophet going to still TP in here with Tano ready, but a great EMP Tornado.
Nice.
Holds them back. They don't have Boundless Strike. Monkey still being chased by Eidolons, but look at Theo's location. Rolling into action, but it's not long enough to catch the
He's
Prophet
out.
as he
Wow.
TPs out barely. The Rolling
And
Thunder
they get
doesn't
the
connect,
NK.
and they get the Monkey. I'll try and find the Nyx Assassin. A support kill is all they'll grab. Oh, these Eidolons
Mid
doing
lane,
some
though.
great work. What's happening in mid lane?
He TP'd mid. He didn't go back to base. And now they got so much damage on this tier 1 Invoker. He cannot get back here
Denied.
fast enough.
Now gets it.
Wow, that's huge. That is
They're
actually
sticking around
huge.
bottom lane. They've gone on the Kotl, so they'll get a bonus kill down there thanks to King Owl and Adriano. Oh, he needs the Tornado MP to finish him off. But you're right, that move from the Prophet, so slick. Close to death. TP's mid, gets a tower. And Wraith King, 4,000 net worth up at the top, 1,500 saved. Getting
I would
closer
not
and
have
closer
thought.
to the relic.
I would not have thought that they would be able to get an 8-minute mid tower against Pangolier, Invoker, and Grimstroke in this game. But because Invoker rotated bottom, they took full advantage of that and went mid.
Yeah, and Monkey's trying to lane top. Get into his Battle Fury. Wraith King there, the threat of the TP from Prophet is ever present.
Smoke is coming out. They want to go kill this Wraith King. They want to try to shut down this carry.
He does have that skill point saved for Reincarnation.
His spidey senses are
And-
tingling though. He doesn't see
Yeah.
anybody mid. And no one is defending bottom.
No
He's
one's
out
farming
there.
triangle either. They've got that ward in the triangle, seeing that there's no monkey there, not sitting back farming.
Invoker though, he's gonna go for it. Nonetheless, he does have
does
a magic
find
stick.
him. Unfortunately, the roll doesn't land. Stick there for the Reincarnation, which he levels up. The backup of the squad isn't coming fast enough, and they kill him anyway.
Oh,
Bursting through him. Wukong's
No,
command now
he's
onto the Nature's
stunned.
Prophet. What happened there? He had Reincarnation after the stick, didn't he?
he used the stun. That was
Oh,
embarrassing.
no.
Yeah, he used his level 1 Wraithfire Blast onto the Earth Spirit and died.
I was so ready for like Enigma to TP and the Black Hole to come. The Prophet's there. Turn around the team fight on the Reincarnation.
No, they
And
thought they were calling for the fight. Wraith King was calling for the fight. That's why the NP went in there. But because he used the stun and died, NP is now like, what happened? Why are we both dead now?
I'm surprised we don't see the whoops, my bad, chat wheels come out as bottom lane, the Enigma initiated on, but he turns with a Black Hole. Taking down Adriano thanks to that
Huge.
Prophet TP down there, and Pango's getting scouted by the Nyx. DD Vendetta Nyx, that's a one hit. Slap him,
Rip.
kill him, destroy.
Oh, that always feels nice, you know. You're just chasing someone down, just hit him one time, get the kill. You didn't have to do anything else.
Tower is under attack.
Don't you wish Dota was just that easy? Where you just like have to find someone, just click them once and they're dead.
That would be pretty damn simple. All spells are insta-kills.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do you think
What's that game? There was this game, Warlocks. What's that called?
Yeah. I mean, there's Warlocks, there's also the Ninja Fight, whatever it was called.
Yeah. Oh, Warlocks was the best though. That thing is so fun.
Oh my god, Pango's TP down here to defend, but Wrath of Nature's already dropped him down to half. Magnetized from Theo, in on top of the Enigma, silencing him. Invoker arriving a little bit delayed, so they'll lose the Earth Spirit under the Midnight Pulse as a Rolling Thunder comes out from King Ao. Disjointed team fight from SG, there's no Monkey. They're hunting the Nyx Assassin. Nature's Prophet thinking about TPing forward on top of the Invoker.
Oh,
the
they got
great
the Invoker.
carapace catches
So dead.
Adriano. The last tornado, I don't know if that'll even kill off the Nyx. It will. Barely finishes him off.
Man, Gary, this was such an excessive defense here from SG. It's an Enigma and a Nature's Prophet. The chance of you defending this is really not there.
Slim to none.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
exactly.
tower
And the
is
monkey's
under
farming, sure, but it's a lot better if you just went straight to that mid tower when you see all these heroes bottom.
Radiant's
We
bottom
talk about this a
tower is
lot.
under attack.
You know, you got to be the aggressive one. If you keep reacting like this, you're just gonna eventually fall under the enemy's pressure and mess up.
Yeah, further and further behind. Look, like as that was happening before the first TP, I was literally about to ask you as you were talking about Warlocks. Do they come and defend this? You know, is this a risk they're willing to take? And by that time, they'd
They
already
should not have.
Dire's
made the
middle
decision.
tower is
I mean, that's why I was talking about Warlock, because I did not think they were going to defend
Yeah.
it. I was like, oh, it's going to be a free tower, chill
That's why I
game,
let you finish your
play to
sentence.
Timing. Yeah, nope, not happening. We got to go. That's what I love about South American Dota, Gary. It's sometimes very random in like what's going to happen, and it creates for some exciting
Radiant's
games.
courier has been killed.
Yeah, they go against the grain a little bit. But, you know, the flip side of that, sometimes you think the unexpected move can definitely unsettle your opponents. You know, if SG had come in there with all of their heroes, if Monkey had arrived and they win the team fight, we'd be singing an entirely different song.
Yeah, but I don't think Monkey also wanted to be there, because if he died, then that's like the
Game
whole
over.
game just going down. Exactly. That's why you don't do those plays though. Like, you know there's a chance you can win, but the risk reward is just not there.
Well said. And it's bought a lot of time for this Wraith King. Relic very nearly here. And he'll just sit back in the jungle until that's done. It forces SG into a position where they have to do something, whether it's a tier 1 mid lane or bottom or hunting the Wraith King. killing off the Enigma in the side lane as he completely free farms himself towards a BKB. He's hiding. Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding Blink on Courier. This Enigma.
Okay. All right. All right. I dig that. It's a bounty in play here from Radiant. Nyx also went in to scout out if he can break some smokes. He's got that max out spike carapace, constantly giving vision. They're also wanting to smoke with his Blink now. Both teams want to make some kind of a bounty room play right now.
And they're going up top. They know that Monkey King's been up there a second ago. They're pinging him out right now.
He's going around on the Nyx. He's so fast. Oh,
Scouted
boy.
him. Monkey King. He wants to finish his Battle Fury. Oh, he's got his Battle Fury, but he's still going to get picked off here. Don't even need the Black Hole just yet. A Prophet TP. And the Illuminate clears him up. And roll in from Theo. SG still wanting to battle. A Rolling Thunder comes. Under that EMP Tornado, they'll miss the Rolling Thunder connection on the Prophet, and he's glimmered up, so the double dust needed there onto Alone. Sprouted. Inkswell with the swashbuckle. Does he get the TP out of here? No. Stun is there, but Wraith King decided it's his time to shine. Slices down onto King Out. Grimstroke and Evoker stunned up with the carapace. The Black Hole cancelled. Silenced up and unleashed with the Soul Bite. Theo's gonna try and roll out of this one. Gets off to the left-hand trees. And now it doesn't look so bad for SG. They did lose their Monkey and the Pango, so not a great fight for them, but they get something off the back of it, which they really, honestly, didn't deserve to. Now, potentially a Sacred kill. Monkey's come back in, looking for the Enigma, and all things considered, Theban, who won that team fight?
Well, it's very simple, Gary. It was SG. All they lost was the Monkey and the Pango there. Earth Spirit, instant cancel on that Black Hole. It wasn't even like, it was like a millisecond, I think the Black Hole went off for, right?
I don't think I would have known it would cast if you hadn't said. It was so quick.
Yep. And now the Black Hole's on cooldown. They feel really bad about it. NP died too. Enigma died. SG, they're gonna feel really good just to get so much XP, and yeah, Monkey King with the Battle Fury now. Just being able to farm up for the next 2 minutes.
And Invoker with a Hand of Midas. So they've got their scaling farming items.
Yeah.
Wraith King just got his Radiance. And that's kind of
big.
Slight mistiming though, isn't it, right? They go for that fight. Yes, it's around bounty runes, but if you imagine a world where he doesn't have the Bracer and he had the Radiance in that fight, it could have been huge.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. I mean, he wouldn't have had it for that bounty rune fight, but then maybe EGOBOYS shouldn't have committed so hard. Just got the Monkey kill and backed off.
A quick couple of rolls onto the Kotl. Finds Theo a kill. Monkey King contemplating the Wukongs, but Theo's out of there. Prophet on the side lane duties now, trying to shove out. But look at where this Invoker's already standing. TP from Pango comes up north. Prophet with an Orchid. Yeah, he just TP straight out there. Pushes one wave. The Sunstrike scouted him, but he couldn't get close enough for the Cold Snap. Nice attempt by 40R. Wraith King is still farming real nicely. Big stacks for him back in that triangle.
SG really want this game to slow down. They need this Monkey King to get to his Ags and BKB before they want to take any 5-on-5 engagements. EGOBOYS, they're just waiting for the Enigma Black Hole to be back up. And then they want to go and fight. They got the Orchid, they got the Black Hole, they got the Radiance. You want to take at least one fight before you start going back to farming your BKBs on EGOBOYS.
Monkey King's got an ironwood tree and he's jumping around in the jungle with trees he's planting.
Yeah.
Cheeky guy. He's going to swap in that Imp Claw soon. That was top lane. They get a catch on Invoker. Next Assassin scouts out Adriano, and there's the Orchid. Alone takes him down, and mid, SGS still trying to play forward. They do deward. Slow onto KJ. And the TP in of the Wraith King. Couple of slices, KJ drops, King Ao stunned up. Before he can get a Rolling Thunder off, Wukong's command with a nice boundless strike doesn't save the Pango, and now Costabil trapped
the Monkey.
inside. Does cut out with that Battle Fury, and Theo silent, stunned, and dispatched with quickly 4 heroes from top through to mid.
There it is. They had the Black Hole back up. They got the kill on the Invoker first. That was their opening to go in. This Wraith King is pretty much untouchable right now. SG just have to avoid him.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh man, Gary. I must tell you something.
What is it?
It ain't looking too hot for SG. Not because of the goal lead, but because of how the composition of EGOBOYS actually works. And if you're not ahead with SG at this stage in the game, it's very, very bad.
Yeah, usually at this point we'd be talking about how the Monkey King deals with the Wraith King, the Wukongs over the Reincarnation, setting up team fights around Costa Beale. But it just hasn't been that way.
No, Wraith King is hitting the timings faster than the Monkey. That's the problem.
Yep. SG on the back foot. And a lot of it, I feel anyways, is Tano scouting everything. This Nyx Assassin gives them so much vision. And is it a lack of sentries from the Radiant, or what's going on? Why is he allowed to get all of this information?
It is a lack of sentries in the right places. If you look on the minimap, the bottom sentries are very far ahead and they're not really going to catch a Nyx. But it's also the fact that he's got this max Carapace build, which lets him stay alive even if he gets initiated on. So that's what's giving him so much confidence to just provide this vision and not have to worry that he will die if he gets caught out.
It's damn nice. Going back for mana burn.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Super good against this Invoker, pre-BKB especially. Invo, what is he? 1.6k away from that BKB.
NP already has BKB going for a shard next. Also, once he gets the shard on NP, the Monkey won't be able to Battle Fury out from the tree. So that's going to be annoying.
Yeah, that Greater Tree comes and blocks you.
Yeah, and it must 1k off BKB there, but they're going to smoke with this because they got the Rating and the Nature's Prophet already completing the BKBs. This is another timing. You know what? I love how EGOBOYS are playing. They don't do any bad movements, and they're not too slow. They're playing just at the right pace right now. They finish their items, they instantly go out and try to get something done, even if the Enigma is 1,000 gold away, because that 1,000 gold could take you some time to finish.
Yeah, the Nature's Prophet just TPs out onto a lane, shows his face, says, hello, I'm down here, while the rest of the squad is on top of the Pango. Deja vu as the battle brewing on this Radiant Triangle high ground again. KJ demolished by the Wraith King. And the double BKBs means the Pango can't get in on top of them. What monkey? There is no monkey, Theban. He just dissipates. The damage is too much to handle. Pango down. Grimstroke brought back in that, but there's no fight to be had anymore. Didn't even use Black Hole. The last two fights, Sacred has held that Black Hole because they offer so much team fight without it.
Exactly, and if you don't use it, then SG always has to think about it too. They gotta constantly think about the threat of the Black Hole. And that's making them move around the engagements awkwardly. So it's actually much better if he just never uses it, just holds it. Until SG are like, screw this, we have to do something, and then you go in for the Black
Hole. The roll, the steal, the never mind, because Alone has the Aegis. The other core now trapped in the Midnight Pulse. He's magnetized them up, but he will die. The TP from Prophet is a good one behind the Invoker. He doesn't have BKB, so the Sprout and the Silence, it's not coming. They've got the Wukong's command now, and Costa Beale will take the Aegis straight away. SG strike back, but the Blink Black Hole's coming. Where's the Enigma? He's waiting, biding his time. Wraith King still has his reincarnation and that BKB going, but look at the Rolling Thunder getting on top of Sacred and stopping the counter initiation, but they focus down onto Costa Beale. Monkey's nearly dead. Radiant's burn and a reincarnation chasing forward. It is the Wraith King. The rest of his squad staying up on that high ground. Try and bait SG into that position, but the Radiant have high ground vision.
They don't have a BKB on the Wraith King either.
With an Ink Swell, they catch the Nyx, but they don't quite kill him. Wraith King, you're right, no Reincarn, no BKB. Sacred's come in with a Midnight Pulse and a BKB, but no Black Hole until now. Catches one hero, and it's the Pango. Kills him off and allows that Wraith King to survive.
Yep,
Monkey,
that's
Invoker,
the play.
Earth Spirit, they get the Nyx, but that's it, fight's over.
They just want to save the Wraith King. That's all that Black Hole really was there. Just to scare away SG, make them scatter. At least he'll get one kill onto the Pango, but he'd save the Wraith King. It was a bit awkward from EGOBOYS just to chase so deep, losing the reincarnation, losing those BKB charges right there. SG did a good job at backfighting. That being said though, in a minute or so, when this Black Hole is back up, they're just going to do the same thing again. Now they have 3 BKBs on EGOBOYS.
We do get into that period of the game though, you know, Roshan gets taken Aegis picked up, and then 3 seconds later, Aegis is gone.
Yeah.
So there is no Roshan to fight over, no Aegis to consider. So SG going to feel pretty good about that in the short term anyway.
When I was coaching, or like when I was captaining teams, that was my biggest pet peeve, man. When my carry just loses the Aegis as soon as he gets it, it's awful. Because you're using this Aegis to like control the map and farm, and then like using the body of this hero to dominate your opponent. You lose it right away. It feels like for the next 8 minutes, you're not sure what the next play is.
Yeah. Suddenly lost.
Scanning.
And it gives SG such a nice bit of space here to finally get out on the map, cross the river for the first time in about 10 minutes. And Monkey King, a BKB, is slowly but surely heading his way. As this game goes later and later, and BKBs start to wear out, as they are pretty early from the 3 cores of the Dire team, the effectiveness of Invoker starts to become stronger and stronger. Do you think that going into late, SG has a mild advantage?
No. I think SG have a huge disadvantage this game, in the late game. That being said, though, SG does have the potential to outplay, which could be good. Invoker can buy into an Aghanims.
Oh, King Out's on board, man.
Is he now?
Pango.
Rip.
Silence before he can get off the Rolling Thunder. Yule stunned, caught. Great vision.
That's it. They're going straight to the high ground. They don't need to wait. It's time to go before SG set up for the defense here. Actually, this is what maybe you would call a fast break. Because you're just like going straight at them before they can set up the defense. Okay, alright.
I think your earlier analogy worked as well. This one's maybe a bit more fitting. But I think they both...
This is the offensive play. Because normally, fast break is like a very offensive play. So they can't set up the defense. Last time it was like, oh, they're ready for the offense, and you're like doing something to stop them. But yeah, they do it.
The reverse break.
Tier 3, right? And now SG come in late.
They do lose that high ground.
Free tower.
Oh, Dire scanning.
Tangos.
I
Maybe
think
they were expecting
EGOBOYS
a smoke.
Yeah, exactly. I think EGOBOYS have got a pretty good idea of what the next move SG could potentially or should be making. Is that smoke up into that top jungle?
Yeah,
or
Gary,
into that
I
tier
think
1 mid.
EGOBOYS have SG's number. Like, they studied them. They understand how they play on the map, predicting every single move.
And they catch the Nyx.
It's just
fine.
a Nyx, though.
That's his job.
That's fine. Exactly.
Oh, Monkey King pretty forward. Theo with another roll. Oh, God, how did that land? Gorgeous stuff from Theo with an angle. Gets the second roll in. Keeps the Magnetize going onto the Kotl. Now it's not just a Nyx, it's a Nyx and the Keeper.
The problem here, though, is you can take the tier 1. There's no Roshan to get, and then you're going to have to instantly go back and defend the bottom lane. Because there are Greater Treants coming in. They're going to break the Ranger Axe. The Ranger Axe is gone, by the way. It's actually just straight up gone. That's it. Meteor Rex is going to die, too, if they don't TP somebody back right now. They're looking at it now.
They have no glyph.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Monkey King has left. Like, they want to make a play onto this Wraith King, get a kill on him, and then Monkey's like, no, bro, we cannot do that. We're going to lose this Rax. So they abandoned the play onto the Wraith King, TP back, just defend the Rax. And it's as if nothing happened, Gary.
Those 2 support kills, they mean nothing. They're back alive. And Enigma, BKB, Blink Black Hole, always ready.
Yep, at this point, the way that Alone is playing, Gary, he's the only kill that really matters in this game. If you don't kill him, you're constantly going to be TPing back, defending, and not going to be able to progress in this game.
That's one of the greatest things about this kind of position 1 or 2 Nature's Prophet. You know, we saw it a lot in the CIS region last patch. Mid-Prophet with that Blade Mail build, you know, running in, TPing, but the buyback TP aspect of Nature's Prophet, dying in a fight, being able to TP back, maybe hold your BKB until the second life you've got, suddenly you've got 6, well, you've got 7 heroes in a fight, don't you? Wraith King with Reincarnation, Prophet with buyback TP, it's a 7v5.
Middle tower is under attack.
Good luck, SG.
And
Pango.
it's more...
Oh, self-fuels, he's fine.
It's more like 6 and then a Nyx, who's a cockroach, and cockroaches never die. So
they'll outlast us all.
yeah. He's a cockroach, right? Nyx assassin.
Hey, yeah, he's some kind of little bug. He's a
Yeah,
pest.
flying cockroach. Man, in the Philippines they got so many flying cockroaches. You know how scary those things are? Jesus.
Oh, I do. Yep. I lived in Southeast Asia for, I don't know, a third of my life, having like cockroaches, flying ants. Like my girlfriend right now like hates cockroaches, and usually it's the European ones, which are kind of like 2 centimeters big. And I'm like, I've seen them, you know, 6 or 7 centimeters. I've seen them the size of my foot. Come on.
Dude, those things are scary.
They're big boys. Whose BKB was that? Oh, it's a black hole. There's Costa Beale trapped inside it.
Can't cancel
Oh,
it.
dearie me. Wraith King just slices him in twain, dead for 80 seconds with no buyback. They get a massive kill. This Rolling Thunder is
getting bottom
bouncing
racks
through
too.
them, but Nature's Prophet taking the melee. Tornado comes but misses. He BKBs up as now gets double killed. Slays KJ, and that Yule's on Pango. A roll back in from the Earth Spirit, going to try and delay that push up to high ground. It looks like Theo here just going to get controlled up with a carapace and the stuns. He's done for. No buyback on him. EGOBOYS a step away from a 2-0 victory right now as SG are falling apart.
Yeah,
No
remember when we
monkey.
said
No Earth
Tango
Spirit.
needs-
Oh,
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
tower has fallen.
Remember when we
What
said
does
the Pango
Pango need?
needs to be able to get to a basher?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Radiant's middle
And
He's
we don't
not
know
there.
if you will even get to a basher before this game ends. Well, that's what's happening right now.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
catapult
They have
plus
nobody-
greater treants.
They have nobody to cancel this black hole because he can't get to the item. He needed this javelin Yules, you know, against his Orchid.
Radiant are scanning.
Man, the triple BKB threat from EGOBOYS has been stunning.
Yeah.
They just walk in, BKB, nothing to stop them. 1 minute until Roshan, so a tier 2 top for them here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They've got all lanes pushing in. They can take that Radiant Triangle high ground, ward it up, keep the vision going, force SG into a bad position
Radiant's top
on that real
tower
awkward terrain. Oh, they spot the monkey. Now kind of wanted to go for that. God, he's got a basher on the Wraith King. SG need to find anything they can. Nyx defends the Wraith King as he TP's home, does get dusted up, but once again, it's a smoke into a Nyx and a Kotl. The only 2 kills that SG will get are the 2 supports. But Roshan is respawning in 10 seconds. They'll scout it with
Tango.
Forge Spirits.
He's already TP back to the base though. To defend. And if they actually
monkey.
notice there's nobody top defending or clearing this mid or bottom waves, they're gonna know the Roshan's up. They don't even need the supports to defend this Rosh. Right? And Neymar has Black Hole in 20, Wraith King has 2 lives. He's incredibly tanky.
They scouted it with Kotl's Courier. Invoker, Ghost Walking, using Forge Spirit to try and snipe it.
has been killed.
But it gets vision in the pit of the monkey, starting Roche. Kotl doesn't even need his hero to have impact. Microing that courier to perfection, scouts everything that SG are attempting to do. Nyx has
Yeah, it did.
respawned, TP's top.
NP's gonna TP to the base, I think, and go for the last racks while this fight happens.
Yeah, they're pinging it out. There's the Wukongs guarding Roshan. 2,000 HP remain. They'll focus on the other heroes, though. Theo gets 2 shot by the Wraith King. Aegis and Cheese on the monkey, but the Prophet is top. Trying to take
Yeah, it's
tier
about
3,
the
the
glyph.
glyph comes out. They had to pop it as the Tornado holds the Wraith King back. Monkey King's leapt across the trees. SG need to retreat now, but they've got reveal on the Invoker. First hit bash, and then the crit comes. Has buyback as the Gleipnir from Nature's Prophet connected on Pango and the Earth Spirit. A good 2-man Impale, and the Black
What a black
Hole.
hole.
Sacred's in there. That's game over. Call it now, boys, because Sacred's done it. The 2-0 victory for EGOBOYS is coming. Even with Aegis on the Monkey King, Ghost of Beale is screwed. Wraith King can stand his ground, battle with the Chakra
Cheese, though.
Keep pumping out the stuns. He's popped his cheese. Well, what's he going to do, though? He's Abyssal Blade stunned, and the Rolling Thunder won't do a damn thing. Monkey King does buy back. And Invoker, another first hit bash. Wraith King sends him to the grave. They go in with the Enigma kill, thanks to Pango, though. This tower push is too strong. Prophet's there. Tier 3's dead. Racks are falling. And you're in a 2 versus 3 where Dire Team have 2 buybacks if they need. But Mega Creeps are coming.
The Dire now have mega creeps.
They're still patient, Gary. They're not gonna give up. They're like, it's okay, guys. We got Monkey King. We got Alacrity.
Got an Abyssal Blade.
Never mind. MD
Monkey
dead.
King's dead. Give him the tip. Burn him with a Radiance. Chase the next kill. King Owl gets back into the
GG.
fountain. GG is called. A 2-0 for EGOBOYS.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That was
Ride or die with the King.
ride or die with the King. I mean, game 1, the King didn't do us justice, but it was a pretty good game, man. This time around, you got this Nature's Prophet again. Trent should have backed up the Nature's Prophet. He knew after game 1 that SG cannot give this Nature's Prophet to EGOBOYS. And then they did. And even with his Earth Spirit, it doesn't matter. Like, this hero, the way how he plays is just so annoying. It's so obnoxious. SG didn't even have the right heroes to be able to deal with the Nature's Prophet. If they couldn't do it with a Bat Rider, there's no way they were going to do it with these heroes. And you saw what he did this game. It was really incredible to watch EGOBOYS and their growth in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it was really spot on. Like you said in the first game, the EGOBOYS needed to play to perfection, not make mistakes. And game 2, really looking like, you said they have a read on SG and they know what's coming. Every move was pretty much flawless, executing beautifully. And I don't know if you call it an upset, but it's definitely a great spot for EGOBOYS to be in for the group stage now, as the panel will probably explain. Zayori, EGOBOYS, look at them go!
Look at him go, indeed, Gary. This is 1,000% an upset. The odds on this match, I looked it up. It was crazy, like -800 in favor of SG to win this one before the series started. That is insane. One-sided favorites. Well done by EGOBOYS, not only to win it, but to